a gold digger a lot of times. She stuck by him at one of the worst times in his life.
There's a country singer. Oh, his name. He's a big dude. He's a big white guy. But he has a wife that he started off with. She gets called a bimbo all the time because of how she looks, because of how she dresses and stuff like that. And there's nothing she's not dumb. She's not, but she gets called that just based off of appearance. And because
she's probably said something
fat,
stupid on air too, there's a gross change. Yeah, there's an example there too.
It doesn't make sense. Like when you look at them, it doesn't look like they would. But that's an example of somebody that just gets talked down on for no reason. And she's been with that man from before he was famous.
I would say men definitely get attacked more for sexual inadequacies than women do, by far.
Okay.
By far. Because the thing is that if you criticize women or insult women, they're going to call you misogynist. You're going to get canceled.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But as when women say small dick energy, or they insult men, whatever, you're not going to get canceled. There's girls on TikTok right now saying kill all men are trash, blah, blah, blah. It's completely acceptable, but men can't do the same. We got banned off TikTok when I said, yo, when girls reschedule dates, you got to punish bad behavior. Canceled. Instantly. So there is absolutely a societal double standard when it comes to holding one gender accountable versus the other. I mean, what I just said, like if I called a woman stupid, short, obnoxious idiot that's trying to find a man, they'd look at me like I'm crazy. Like, what do you mean? That's just what women want, you fucking idiot. What's wrong with you? But we never tell women, well, why are you going to call men predatory for wanting younger, more youthful women that are going to follow him? They're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, women say that shit all the time. No one bats an eye. Because literally, hundreds of girls have told me what you just said.
Okay, so what do you say to the guys that do that and leave the women that they started all this stuff with?
Well, statistically speaking,
it happens.
Yeah, it does happen. But statistically speaking, men rarely, if ever, leave women. Women initiate 80% of divorces, and women overwhelmingly initiate most of the breakups.
But why? You're saying it, but why? What is the reason? Could there be domestic? Well, it does matter. It absolutely matters, because if a woman is leaving a bad situation, it matters. If the man is disrespecting her, she should absolutely leave.
But remember, when you hold on, that's a different conversation.
But that's why most women leave their relationships.
I understand that, but that doesn't refute what I said, that women overwhelmingly initiate the breakups. Let's not switch the conversation. The conversation was originally, you're with a girl and you get your money up, blah blah blah. She ages out. You're going to leave her. And then I answered your question. I said, statistically speaking, men rarely, if ever, leave women. There's a whole phrase, it's cheaper to keep her. Why did that come into existence? Because men rarely, ever leave women.
Okay.
It's women that initiate the breakups. Right. Now, with that said, right, a bunch of the times it's valid. The guy's a bum. He don't got his shit together. He's not a leader. He's pussy. He's fat. Valid most of the time. But that does not change what I said, that women overwhelmingly leave the relationships. I mean, just keep it simple. How many times have you guys been broken up with by a guy? Never?
Never.
You?
Twice.
Twice?
Never.
Never? Never? Never?
Mm-mm.
Never.
Mm-mm.
Now, how many times have you broken up with a guy?
I mean, obviously, every single time.
Not yet? How many times have you broken up with a guy?
2. It was more mutual. I don't think I've my past relationship is mutual breakup.
You broke up with him. If he didn't break up with you, then you broke up with him. One of the two.
Okay, if you want to put it that way, you can.
You said you never been broken up with, right?
Right.
So that means you broke up with him.
So it was mutual. We both agreed that it wasn't working out.
Who brought it up to who, though?
Yeah, come on, man.
No, I'm asking.
No, you're right. You're asking the right question.
Who brought it up? Like, who was the one that brought it up?
I did.
There you go.
Then it was you.
Then it was you, bro.
It was you.
I'm just asking the question.
She's just saying because he agreed it was mutual to make herself feel better. But you broke up with him, bro. He would have stayed smashing that ass if he could. What about you?
What ass?
A couple.
A couple. There you go. And then what about you? How many times?
Every time.
Okay. I hate to use the table, but that's what you did earlier, so I figured I would do it. There you go. Women initiate breakups most of the time.
Okay, so if we go around the table and ask why.
That wasn't the point.
But it is a point. You shouldn't stay in a situation that doesn't.
But remember, you specifically asked me. You're going to leave the girl, and I said no, I'm not going to leave.
But you'll cheat on her.
Of course, I'm not going to have one girl. I mean, but here's the thing: it's not cheating because I'm going to tell her I'm going to.
He doesn't believe in you don't believe in monogamy.
No.
No. Okay.
No guy wants to be monogamous.
Wait, I have a question.
What?
With that,
so you know how you said.
As a matter of fact, I'll take it a step further. I think any man that reaches a certain level of success, why the fuck are you going to be monogamous? That's absolutely stupid. That's ludicrous to me. You what? I made all this money, gained the status, etc. to fuck one bitch. Fuck out of here. That's stupid.
But she's supposed to.
It's a woman's job to be monogamous. It's not my job to be monogamous because I have to earn my value. Women get their value given to them, so therefore they can't dictate to me how I spend my value when I earned it. I'm a self-made millionaire. Women are trust fund babies when it comes to dating. Like if we're gonna use an analogy, women are quite literally trust fund babies. 18 years old, $2 million given to you. Me at 18 years old, $0 given to me. I need to work my way up. You get what I'm saying? Since men have to earn their value, women can't dictate how they spend it. So I think if a man reaches a certain level, certain status, he should have as many women as he wants.
But
and
then
it's been that way since the beginning of time.
But so why get in a relationship? You know what I mean? I mean, obviously you're gonna get into a relationship with someone that is
because men and women don't bond the same way. I can have sex with a bunch of girls and still have main chicks.
Hear me out though.
Yeah.
If you get into a relationship with a woman in the beginning, you're gonna have that conversation. Like what's your lifestyle? What are your moral? You're gonna have that conversation at some point. You're gonna know what they're about. But if you're hearing her say, I want a faithful man. I like monogamy. If you're asking those questions, maybe you will be upfront, but most men are not. They're going to tell you exactly. Right. And so you're cheating. You're basically cheating this person out of a decision very early on, and that's what really happens. I'm not talking about you. I'm saying in general.
Okay.
You know, in general, most men will lie, like you said, because for the pussy.
You're right.
But that's not fair. And so then you get angry that women leave, but it's like you lied. And that's really why women are leaving, because you're giving this.
It's actually financial.
Okay.
Most of the breakups are actually financial. Yeah, okay. Infidelity plays a role in it because the guy doesn't make enough money to cheat. Mm-hmm. but it typically comes down to money a lot of the times. If you make enough money and you have enough status, women typically don't go anywhere. If I'm gonna keep it all the way 1,000. So this is what I tell women. I was trying to give you this advice earlier. If all men are gonna cheat anyway, you might as well just pick the best guy that's worth the cheating.
Facts. That's it.
That's what I tell girls. But women can't put their ego aside. They think they deserve a 6'5" multimillionaire that's going to be faithful to them. And I just laugh and I say, fuck no, he's not going to do that. Dudes don't get status like that to fuck one girl, bro. Because you guys are really not that special. Being bluntly honest, men are always going to want new pussy. You have your main girls, right, that you actually like to talk to and you spend time with, but you're always going to want new pussy. You're always going to get bored of smashing one of your mains.
Right. Let me ask you a question though. What do you think about that situation?
What about the other girls? Because you've been asking 20 questions back to back.
Sorry.
21 questions. Holy shit, dude. God damn.
I got it. Real quick.
You have any questions?
Yeah, I've been trying to disagree with the whole predatory thing. I think you articulated your argument wrong, but I think many times it can be predatory just because women who are 18, 19, 20, 21, a lot of them aren't really thinking logically in terms of guys en masse aren't really looking to 18, 19, 20, 21-year-olds to be like, hey, let me love you, take care of you, respect you. They're kind of just viewing them as okay, let me sleep with them and then move on to the next and stuff like that. And I think in that aspect it can be predatory because these younger women, they don't really have the discernment to tell which guy is trying to sleep with them and then toss them aside versus the guy who wants to take them seriously.
Well said.
I would argue that guys do want to find a woman that they can take care of and provide for. However, women of today that are older, more seasoned, for example, been with more people, can't really bond that well. Consider a girl that's younger, hasn't been through so much turmoil and anguish. So you know what? Okay, cool. Fresh start. She doesn't have the baggage of older women that they do. So it's make it kind of easier for them to acquiesce to the man, I would say.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So we got some chats here and then last thoughts, questions?
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. Okay. The real Mr. Meatball goes, y'all have no shot with a legitimately